Imagine millions of years ago the Earth was wild, dense forests covered the land, rivers and lakes teemed with large creatures, and there were no houses, roads, or technology like we have today. Life for early humans was very different from our life now. They had no vehicles, no advanced weapons, not even protection except their own bodies, intelligence, and simple stone tools. In this harsh world, they had to survive, and here comes the important question: were the ancestors of humans monkeys? In fact, the scientific answer is more complex than commonly thought. Modern humans, or Homo sapiens, never were monkeys as we see them today. Instead, humans and modern monkeys share a common ancestor that lived millions of years ago. Imagine a giant family tree with many branches. One branch developed into modern monkeys, another branch developed into early humans, and eventually modern humans appeared millions of years later. So, we did not descend from modern monkeys, but we are their distant cousins. Fossils of early humans, such as Australopithecus, show creatures that could walk upright but still had long arms for climbing trees, ape-like faces, and survival skills in the wild. They lived around for a million years ago in Africa. From these creatures, the human evolutionary line was born. Homo habilis, who began using more complex stone tools. Homo erectus, who learned to control fire. And eventually Homo sapiens, modern humans, appeared with abstract thinking and more complex communication abilities. Just as early humans had to learn to survive against giant animals, our ancestors also had to adapt to harsh environments, facing predators, droughts, storms, and food shortages. They learned about food sources, shelter, tool-making, and hunting strategies. This process of learning and adaptation gradually shaped the modern human brain, developing the ability to plan, predict, and solve complex problems. Every step of our human ancestors on ancient Earth was a struggle between life and death. They lived in a world far more dangerous than our world today. Nights were filled with the sounds of predators, days were not always safe. Yet from this harsh and unforgiving world, modern humans slowly emerged. They learned that true strength came not only from muscles or speed, but from the mind's ability to study the environment, read natural signs, and cooperate with other humans. This evolutionary process also shows why humans differ from modern monkeys. Although monkeys are strong and agile, they cannot develop complex language, make advanced tools, or hunt in large groups with sophisticated strategies. Only humans can think far ahead, pass knowledge to the next generation, and create civilizations. This is what truly makes humans unique in the animal world. Fossil and genetic evidence increasingly supports this fact. Fossils of Australopithecus, Homo habilis, and Homo erectus were found in Africa, while human DNA traces relationships with other primates through a shared ancestor. We can see these evolutionary traces in our hands, feet, and brains, traits inherited from the time when early humans still climbed trees, hunted, and survived in the wild. Modern research even shows that some social behaviors of early humans were similar to primates. They cared for each other, shared food, and learned from one another. Thus, humans did not come from modern monkeys, but humans and monkeys share a common ancestor from millions of years ago. We are like two branches growing from the same root, distant cousins who followed different paths in the long journey of evolution. If we trace history back to a time when the Earth was wild and ancient forests covered the land, we would find ape-like creatures living simple lives, yet forming the foundation of everything that would one day become humanity. The transformation into humans did not happen suddenly. Evolution moves slowly, like wind carving stone or waves shaping the shoreline. Generation by generation, tiny changes appeared: a more upright posture, more skillful fingers, a growing brain, and a stronger curiosity. These small steps combined into a great leap toward modern humans. Some descendants of that ancient ancestor continued to live among the trees, eventually becoming the monkeys and apes we know today. But one lineage chose a more dangerous path, wandering across open grasslands, facing deadly predators, and surviving harsh climates. From these challenges, early humans began to take shape not only physically, but through their ability to cooperate and survive together.